got to figure out ways to get wins. Let me tell you why. It's kind of funny, my resurgence in Bulldog mindset, in really having the motivation and regaining my discipline, it sort of came about due to two things, actually, and they're quite opposite. So one of them is that I was like, man, I just don't like the financial situation that I'm in right now. Again, a lot of people wouldn't complain about it, but business revenue has been going down as I've been trying to transition to something else. I started this new channel. I've said it before, I'm not going to whine about it, but it hasn't felt good, right? So that was kind of pushing me like, man, you got to do something, John. Like, you got to turn this around. But at the same time, I also felt like unmotivated, because when you're losing, you just really don't feel like playing the game, honestly. Like, it's just hard. You got to get stuff done. And if it comes right down to it and your back is up against the wall, like you're facing a deadline, yeah, you'll pull through and get it done. But it takes that amount when it's losing. But winning, on the other hand, so let me talk about that. So I was talking to my accountant and working on some taxes stuff, and I figured out this way to not have to pay any taxes this year, right? Using depreciation. If you're interested in that, by the way, it basically allows you to acquire a piece of real estate, a short-term rental that cash flows, costs you nothing down, and will completely eliminate all of your W-2 income, right? So all the income that you're making this year, so you don't pay any taxes on it. Send me a message on Instagram at Bulldog Mindset. You can DM me the word freedom or real estate, whatever you want. But anyway, so that happened, and I was talking to my accountant, and it turned out that I way overpaid the taxes for last year because I'm super conservative. So I'm getting a really big refund check. Like, I don't know if I want to say that. I'll say the numbers. It's like over $70,000 in a tax refund. Okay, so I paid that money in taxes, so it is my money. But my point is that, like, that kind of made me start to feel like, okay, I'm not in as bad situation as I thought I was. I got some ammunition in the gun. I got some money in the coffers. I can do some stuff. I got some time. I don't have to be in this scramble rush. And so, I don't know, it was a win, right? And so that win made me feel more motivated to go out and get more wins and to get the discipline back, and like, I can actually win this game. And it's kind of silly because it's all perspective, like I was saying the other day. If I look at this from a logical, analytical viewpoint, that doesn't really change much. It's not, that shouldn't change my whole discipline and whether or not I should have the Bulldog mindset and and all those things. In fact, when you're in dire situation, that's when you should be more likely to need to turn things around, because that's when there's trouble there, right? But like I said, for some reason, when you feel like you have a shot, when you feel like you're winning, that winning creates that momentum. And remember, I said momentum equals motivation. I've talked about this many times. And so that can kind of get you going. So how does this apply to you? What does this really mean? I'll tell you, okay? So it means this. It means that, look, what you need to look for is some easy wins in your life. If you can start getting some wins, all right, even if they're small wins, it's going to motivate you to get bigger wins, and those bigger wins are going to keep you going. Think about, I don't know, have you ever been obsessed about something, some game or something? I remember when DDR first came out, Dance Revolution. I had the dance pad, and I was just, I was getting good at it. I was getting better, and I was killing it. And I remember dancing for like 8 hours on this dance pad because I just kept on progressing and I was winning. I felt like I was doing good. So it just gave me this energy and motivation to keep on going forward. So right now, if you're stuck, if you're feeling like you don't have the energy and the motivation, what you need to do is you need to figure out something small that you can start winning at, right? And again, I wish I would have given this advice to myself a year ago or two, and I kind of did. I mean, I talked about doing the right thing for 3 days and stuff, but I didn't have the perspective shift part of it. You know, if you can start winning something small, it's gonna just cause you to want to win more, right? But if you're losing right now, that's why you don't have any motivation, because you feel like, oh, well, shit, I'm losing. Like, what do I, what am I doing this for? It's not worth it. If you want to get some help with all of this, you know, you've heard me say it before, but there's a link down below for the Bulldog Mindset membership. I just published a new video in there about whether you should rent or buy a home. Go check it out, and I'll catch you next time.